So guys, welcome back to another video, part 5 of an Englishman abroad. In the last video we had some unfortunate luck against Chiang Rai United where we had a 0-0 draw. We also lost to Shanghai in that crunch Asian Champions League Group E game. Since then we've been on a little run of good form, managed to turn it around where we had a 3-0 win, a 5-1 win against Buriram United. We also then won in the FA Cup second round 5-1. We won in the League Cup second round 3-0 against Lampang, and then beat Ratchaburi 4-0 in the Thai League, leading us on to the next game in the Asian Champions League, which is Melbourne Victory at home. So, since the last video, I've had a few injury concerns. We were without a current first team left back, so we're putting Bruno Gallo back at left back. This is the team we're going to go with. Ted Sung Nerm in goal. We've got Bruno Gallo at left back. Herv Boom, Kelic and Maikami at right back. Then we've got Alalawi and Kwaprom in the midfield. Muenta, Sarachat and Hayprokon. And Sepovic is back up front, which is a big relief because we were lacking goals in the last video. So hopefully his return can see us get back in amongst the goals and turn those high shot percentages that we were having into goals, which we were lacking certainly in the last video with the 0-0 draw in the league game. Since that last video, we have gone on to set a club record of 6 wins in a row, which is pretty impressive at the start of the video, so quite chuffed with that. But without further ado, let's get this game kicked off and get into this Asian Champions League Group E game with Melbourne Victory. So currently, as you can see in the league table, we are sitting in second, having only lost to Shanghai. Melbourne Victory are only on a point, which is the current one that they're getting from this live game here against us. So Yokohama are the team that can catch us. I don't think Melbourne Victory can in the next couple of games. So fingers crossed. If we can get a result in this game, Yokohama, then that would make it a lot easier for us to be qualifying, and hopefully we can get our own back against Shanghai for the 3-2 game where we win minutes of the game. We do seem to be on top in the game though. Judging by the stats, we've got 53% of possession. As long as we won for us, as we seem to be the team on top, but it's always dangerous in this game when your opposition has had no shots. Because they have a likelihood of scoring in the other game in the group as well. No movement there. Highlight of the half, moving the ball around, getting into midfield, playing it forward, and Muenta had a shot from distance, curled it just far past the far right hand post. Not a bad attempt, but we really need to be making this possession and dominance count in the first half. Fingers crossed we'll score first and then continue scoring from there. Although, time ticking away, 40 minutes gone. So yeah, goals, again, are going to be an issue it seems. Although here's another highlight, throw in for Melbourne. Play the ball into the midfield where Sarachat has robbed it He has an option to play it through. Sepovic out to Miranda. He's going to beat his man. Late back. We have another shot. It's on target, but their goalkeeper is comfortable, getting down low, picking the ball up. Easy save, and we still can't make these chances pay. I really think that a striker is going to be something we need to be investing in the transfer window when it arrives. It's no good us having all this possession and just cannot score goals, which seems to be a bit of an issue when we're playing in the Thai league and we're playing against weaker opposition, like teams in the lower half of the league. We seem to be able to score goals fine, but any team that want to try and stifle us seem to be able to do that quite easy. So definitely something to look at, I think, with trying to buy some offensive players. But Melbourne have a throw in. It's intercepted. We're on the break. Running through. Tries a shot from a long way out. Gets blocked. Wanta's got the ball. He's also tried a shot from distance and it's gone wide of the keeper's left-hand post. Right as you look at it. A free kick on the right. Savacat's pulled it across the goal and Hemviboon has got his second goal of the season and we have taken the lead. Great free kick to the back post. He's towered above all the other players in the box. Nice header. Low into the goal. Goalkeeper had no chance. And we're 1-0 up at the Chang Arena. Which it looks like Shanghai are not winning still. They're on 10 points. We're now on 9 points, which would be a great help if Yokohama could take something off of them. It would help us with the qualification because I don't think Yokohama will be able to catch us. But we've now got another breakaway. Savacak got the ball. He again has tried a shot from distance. And again has put it wide. This team is quite frustrating with these kinds of stats. 26 shots, 11 on target. Next year of 1.5. 56% possession and we're still only 1-0 up. So let's try and make a change, see if we can't influence the game from the subs bench. I think we're going to bring Kanit Panya on the left. And we will change up our striker and put Jadid on, who actually did quite well in the off-camera games. So I think he deserves a chance. 20 minutes as I run out against Melbourne. There's a highlight ongoing as we are making substitutions in the background. Makimi's got the ball. Pass it on to Savachat. Marco has a shot. Sepovic straight at the goalkeeper. Still cannot make this dominance a more comfortable scoreline, which, as I said earlier on in the video, whenever your opposition hasn't had a shot on target, you can be guaranteed that here's the highlight. No, throw it in, gets intercepted. We lump the ball up the field, it gets turned over. Panya's now got it, lays off to Gallo. He's driving forwards. He's had a shot from distance and scored a screamer. And that's the second goal, which I think now comfortably puts us in the driving seat of the game. He's going to take another 3 points in the Asian Champions League. And puts us that one step closer to qualification. Great goal. Bursting in off the left wing, left-footed strike. I think it hit the inside of the post when it went in, so made it look that little bit more spectacular. So it's a great finish. Got one or two players now who seem to be struggling a little bit, so I'm going to make another change. We're going to change. I think we'll bring off Alalawi as our final substitution. Give him a rest before the next league game. For the last 15 minutes of this game, take him off, try and keep him a little bit fresher, as he's one of our key players in the midfield. So Melbourne have got the ball now, working their way through. One pass cut us open there, and luckily for us, the strikers put it wide. The goalkeeper didn't even have to make a save, although I think he got down quite well. Might have had it covered. Now got McManaman, Traore out on the left wing. McManaman gets the ball. We've cut it out. We're now dangerous with Jaded on the counter-attack. He's got into the box. He's had a shot low to the keeper's near post. Couldn't beat the goalkeeper though. It's outplay for a goal kick. So yeah, it definitely looks, with these stats here of 35 shots, 16 on target, we need a goal scorer. If we could get a proper goal scorer in this team, I think we would do very well. So that's going to be the main focus for the next transfer window, whenever that is. I'll have to look at the registration page. I think it's July, the next transfer window, so a couple of months to go without. But as soon as we get a chance to look at bringing a striker in, I think that needs to be the main priority, because having this amount of domination and only winning 2-0 just doesn't do us justice, because we've put in a really good performance by the looks of all the stats. We just need to be scoring more goals. As we go forward, Sarachak gets the ball, he's laid it off. Had another shot from distance that's gone a mile wide. So, pretty rubbish. I think that could be the only downfall in the save, is the fact that we've got some real big experienced players like Sepovic up front, and then we've got a group of 15-year-old, 16-year-old kids that are having to step up and play in the first team, which isn't a bad thing, because like I said, we wanted to try and raise Thailand's profile, and hopefully get them in first team football will improve them quicker, but it does lead to erratic shots that go miles wide like that. So Melbourne are going to close the game out, and they've scored right on the 94th minute. So fingers crossed now we're just going to sit in deep and defend this last 40 seconds out. Where's the time being added on from? Luckily, it is all over. We've managed to hold out 2-1 winners. We have got another 3 points to put us towards that automatic, or hopefully automatic promotion if we can beat Shanghai, but promotion from the Champions League group. Down here it says Callum McManaman made his 200th career appearance in this game, so it must be the same Callum McManaman that was playing in England. Didn't realise that that's who it was. So yeah, after 4 games in the Champions League, we're on 9 points now. Point behind Shanghai, who must have got a draw. Don't think they... Yeah, so a 0-0 draw, and they played against 10 men for the last 15 minutes, so that's done us a big favour. Hopefully we can capitalise on that by getting a bit of revenge when we get to them. Gonna skip the game on now to the next league game, and that'll be the second part of our game footage for this video, so I'll be back with you shortly. Okay guys, so we're back at the next game. We are going to be taking on Sukhothai. This is going to be the lineup. So we've got our left back, Udom Siri back, and then we are putting Gallo back in the midfield where he's used to playing. We've got Jaded supporting Sepovic, who's back up front. So fingers crossed. It's saying Kelic isn't fully fit, so I have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, fingers crossed we'll be more convincing in front of goal than in the last couple of games that we've been on camera for. Some of the off-camera games we've managed to score with some free-flowing football, so fingers crossed we'll get some of that in this game. So let's get the game kicked off, and we're underway. So as you can see, we are currently sat joint top with this live latest score. Our good run of form propelled us up the table after a decent start, and then we had the draw, and then we ended up having games in hand because of the Champions League games. So once they've all come in, we found our way up the table. So the first highlight, the corner to us. Gallo gets the ball out wide. Gonna play it inside but give it away. Gonna fall to a counter attack here. They're in the box. But luckily, goalkeeper's up to the task. And it's not very often in the first 10 minutes of a game you don't see us registering a shot. We are having most of the possession though, but that wasn't a good omen that we get caught on a counter from our own corner so easily. Fingers crossed whatever's going on here turns around pretty quickly, because as I was saying before about free-flowing football, it doesn't seem to be happening in this game. We still haven't had a shot on target after 20 minutes. We finally get one now, but still no highlight, so fingers crossed that we won soon. Otherwise this will be a boring first half. Still not a lot going on by the look of it. So looking at the visualizer, it does seem that it is quite end to end, but just nothing in the way of any real production. Still, we had 5 shots, still only 1 on target. 0.27 XG is not good after 35 minutes. It's not like us at all. Might have to make some changes at half time, see if we can't freshen it up a bit, because it just doesn't look like there's any spark at the moment. Maybe it's a Champions League hangover. But we really do need to pick it up. The possession stat is growing, but no real spark, it seems. We've got Moanta, who seems to be struggling a little bit towards the end of the first half, so might have to keep an eye on him. We've got Kelic as well, who need to keep an eye on. So I think we'll give both of those to the hour mark and then see if we can freshen things up. I think maybe a change in the final third is what's required. So let's head in. We'll take Kelic off now, actually. Put Thanklang on. Kelic. And we'll actually put Alalawi on in the middle. See if that doesn't give us a little bit of spark from the middle of the park. So at the moment it seems that nothing's working for us. Although we are picking up, the shot counter is up to 10-2. It's us that's going to have a counter attack this time from there. Throw in, ball breaks back. Sarachat gets tackled in the middle though. Lumped ball forward, gets headed back. It's played into the right back position. It's going to beat player, draws 2 men in, and there's Sarachat to score his 6th goal of the season. That's the breakthrough we've been waiting for. Positive football from us. When he gets into this position with 2 men, you're thinking maybe it's not the best idea to cross the ball, but it's pinpoint ball in. Sarachat at the back post. Taps it in. And finally we get that breakthrough that we needed, which now puts us clear top of the table with 19 points. Some of the games in the Thai League here are going crazy. Team in 3rd place, Ratchaburi, are winning 7-1 against Trat. But got another highlight coming in. Got Gallo out on the wing, crosses it in, gets headed back to him. Right back to Gallo. Alalawi gets intercepted though. They're jogging around in the middle. Lumps it forwards, gets cut out. Jaded's got the ball. Moving forward, he's had a shot from distance. However, goes straight at the goalkeeper. It's not going to trouble him too much with those if they're dead straight. Although it is good that Jaded's showing signs of improvement, because when Sepovic was out, he did struggle in the initial games, and then all of a sudden he seemed to be able to get a goal, and it's made his confidence skyrocket. So fingers crossed he keeps developing, because he could be an important player both for us and the Thai national team. So we've just made our final change. We're going to change the right wing. Sarachat is looking tired as well. Probably playing Champions League and then league games consecutively is like squad rotation, obviously. So I think the games after this, we've got an FA Cup game, maybe a League Cup game. So probably go full rotation for them, luckily. So down to the 85th minute, and it's another game where we've dominated. Struggled in the first half, really come out strong in the second half. Shots and XG, possession, all in our favour, but we've struggled to score again. So with Sepovic also taking up one of our foreign player status, might have to look at moving him on and see if we can't get a homegrown player up front and maybe go out and see who's in the market in terms of other foreigners. Like, he was only signed for the club just before we took over in the save game, so it was kind of lumped on us. We have had to move a couple of other players on as well, so fingers crossed we sort out those foreign player statuses and we can get a few of the players in that we want instead. So we end the game with a 1-0 win. We are now top of the league, clear by 2 points from Prachuap. A healthy goal difference of 15, which is good in the long term. Head back to the schedule and we'll check out where we are with that. So as you can see up here, we have got an FA Cup. Okay, so quick look at the schedule. Okay, so I think what we'll do is play the next couple of games offline. We will go to maybe Shanghai, and that way we can confirm our Champions League qualification status going into the knockout phases. We'll also play a game against Bangkok United in the league. Hopefully by then we will be scoring more goals than we did in this video. If you've liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. If you like content like this and you want to see more daily content, trying to get them out daily, hit the subscribe button. If you got any comments, leave them in the box down below. Try and get back to as many as I can. And until next time, stay safe everybody. I'll see you soon.